Hello, everybody. Eric here from Bloat Games coming at you today. Wanted to do a quick little video to let everybody know that we got some cool stuff going on. I'm trying to work out this live video. Let's do that. Do apologize. It's taking just a second for everything to finish loading in here. There we go. And here I am. Hey, everybody. Like I said, I'm going to wait for a few people to pop on. Hopefully I get a couple of people, be able to tell everybody what's going on. Pull up here, make sure that I am live. This is only my second time doing this, so want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't, or it's doing what it's supposed to do, or what I intended to do anyways. You may hear a double. It doesn't. There we go. And we are live. 2 people watching. Hey, everybody. All right, so guys, what I wanted to come at you today and talk about and do was tell everybody about some new information that's going on with Dark Places and Demogorgons. Just want to make sure everybody's aware of it. So Dark Places and Demogorgons, if you back the Kickstarter, those have all left and they are on their way to their locations. I think some of the people might be receiving them as early as tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. One of the things we wanted to ask for with many people is if you can like either do like a unboxing video, take some pictures of you opening it, just drop by Bloat Games on Facebook, let us know that you got it. We'd really love to hear about that. We really look forward to seeing everybody's reaction. I hope that it lives up to all your expectations and exactly what you thought it was. I also wanted to let everybody know that I do have some additional hardcovers, both the red Kickstarter only and the standard blue hardcover available. If you're interested in those, send me a personal message through Bloat Games over on Facebook, or contact me on any of my social medias. Really, I'll be able to get that information because we do have some of those that are not spoken for yet, and we can ship those out to you. They are part of the full print run, so they're like super high quality. Really happy with the way they turned out. So we'll have those available. But then also I was online today and someone had asked me when was I going to do print on demand, and I said I was going to hold it for 2 weeks. But then I got a notification from LULU that currently right now LULU has a coupon out, which it's all caps, but it's ship save 20, all one word. So ship save 20, and that's going to get you 20% off your total purchase and free shipping. So I thought that was too good to pass up. I know some people have been waiting on this, so I went ahead and made the softback Dark Places Demogorgons live over on LULU. It's not live on print on demand on Drive-Thru-RPG yet, but it is live on LULU, so you guys can check that out. What's up, Mr. McLeod? I see you're in the house. But again, that's ship save 20. Going to get you the 20% off and free shipping. I could have made everybody wait, but I didn't see the point in it. I'm really excited about this. I want everybody to get it and hopefully be able to get some games in as soon as possible. Yeah, I do need to take the weekend off, man. These for those of you who don't know, I haven't been doing a lot of my like follow-ups or talking about gaming, because God's honest truth, for like the last 8 weeks, I've been so busy, so crazy busy. I have not been able to get in any gaming. Did a little bit of gaming on my birthday, but it was it wasn't like any RPGs. You know, it was more like just tabletop games. We played some List Off, played some Munchkin. I played a new game that I'm working on, card game. A couple things like that, but nothing nothing to scratch my role playing game itch. So really want to get in some Dark Places and Demogorgons soon. I want to get in some ICRPG or index card RPG. Really want to get Mr. Matt McLeod, who's been doing those videos with me, the dynamic duo gaming videos. Really want to get him to run some old TSR/phase rip stuff for me, so that we can so I can finally figure out how to play that game and finally check that one off the list. So we got a lot of stuff coming up, guys. One of the things I said on, if you call my video that this is just a test, Bloat Games live video, I ended up going pretty long and showing off some new stuff. But you know, one of the things that we were able to show some things from was our next upcoming Kickstarter, which is going to be Survive This Zombie Second Edition. So be looking forward to that coming at you probably in early March. I'll let you know as time draws closer. But that's set up, and that's going to be available in both color version and a black and white version. So you know, we got that coming your way. Later on down the year, we got Survive This Vigilante City, which I'm looking forward to. It's probably going to be our biggest game to date, our most in-depth game. I'm currently, you know, I got quite a bit of writing done for it, but I'm thinking about just starting from the ground up with this one to make it, you know, all into Survive This family, and so use the same rules and stuff, but to make it its own thing. I'm assembling the team right now, so a whole team of creative heads, not just mine, working on this to make it, you know, a pretty good game. Hoping that it's going to be one of our biggest games. I know content-wise, it'll be our biggest game to date. Dark Places Demogorgons right now sets at 200 pages, and I foresee Survive This Vigilante City with what I have planned for it, easily exceeding the 200-page mark. So that's going to be cool. Try to get everybody more bang for their buck. So we got that coming up. We got 4 people watching now. Thank you all for stopping by, saying hi. For those who maybe are just joining us, just want to let everybody know that the print on demand for Dark Places and Demogorgons is available over on LULU. There's a coupon right now, which is ShipSave20. Gets you 20% off your total purchase and free shipping from now until January 25th. So you can actually go place an order for Dark Places tonight, and it'll be in the mail to you. And you wouldn't get it very long after the Kickstarter backers get their products. I got the information down in the doobly-doo below. So, guys, that's all I really had to come on and talk about tonight. Is there anything anybody wants to chat about? Any questions you got for me? Anything I can do to maybe give you a peek at some of the stuff coming up at Bloat Games? Any suggestions for me and Mr. Matthew for our dynamic duo of gaming series? We'll take it. I'll just kind of hang out here for a moment and see if there's anything that drops in the chat. In the meantime, I'll show this off. My friend Eric, for my birthday, picked me up this sweet Hellboy Funko Pop. I'm a big Funko nerd. I got lots of these Funko Pops around, and this one is pretty darn awesome. So if you're into Funko Pops and you're into Hellboy, definitely check this one out. I was unaware that it was coming out, and he surprised me with that. I really dig it. As well as, if you look around my office, you obviously can see I'm a a nerd, but got, you know, some more Funko stuff. These guys right here, they're definitely the influence for, or part of the influence for, Survive This Vigilante City. So very big fan of the Batman animated series, the like 1990s Spider-Man animated series, the X-Men, you know, even like the new things like Justice League. Do a post-apocalyptic talk. I could go on about that for quite a while. That's actually one of my favorite genres. I'm a big fan of riffs. I know most people have heard me talk about and profess my love for riffs. So big fan of riffs, and just a big fan of post-apocalyptic in general. We had you know, Survive This Zombies was the first game out the box, which is, you know, a version of a you know, a zombie apocalypse. Also, I got a game in mind that I've wanted to do for a while now, that called War for the Wasteland. Here, let me see if I can't pull this up and see if I can figure out how to do all this at the same time. Let's see. I'm gonna screen share. There you are. But I got this game called War for the Wasteland that I have been working on for a while, and it is all straight up post-apocalyptic. Let's see. So it turned out really large. There we go. So very reminiscent. You know, notice here I stole the Terminator 2 font for the game, but War for the Wasteland. I got a Bloat Games logo imposed onto this art. This art's by Jason Mosier. I licensed it off of Drive-Thru RPG for use to be the cover for this game. And this game was going to be kind of a, you know, kind of not necessarily a straight up Terminator type game, but that's going to be what started the apocalypse. So everything on the West Coast is going to be dominated by sentient robots and cyborgs that have come under control of an AI, and then the AI, you know, essentially attacked all humans with the thought of eradicating humans or enslaving them to do work for the robots. But then also, like, the East Coast would have kind of an alien invasion. So it's kind of a gonzo crazy kind of, it's not, I'm not stealing the riffs. Like, I'm not just trying to remake riffs with this game, but I was, you know, definitely inspired by games like Rifts and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to have multiple apocalypse things happening at the same time in the game. Let's see. All right. So I see I didn't do that right. So here, let me throw this back up here for you so that you can see it. There we go. All right, so there's the cover that I was just talking about, the War for the Wasteland. Again, yeah, so Scott Moser did the cover, you know, very reminiscent. Jeff Jones, who does a lot of my design graphic work that I can't do. Jeff Jones laid out the this. He took you know, my thing was, I said I want to do something like the Terminator font, and so he came up with this, and I really like the way they look, because it's not exactly the Terminator 2 font, but when you look at it, you definitely you get a sense for what you're in for. And then he imposed a Bloat Games logo here on this suitcase, which I thought was kind of neat. Make a little sticker, kind of a hidden gem. So that's the game, or in a nutshell, the cover and and what the idea was. Let's do this. See if I can figure out how to. All right, so y'all should be able to see, for the people who are watching, you should be able to see the chat now. See how this turns out. Chad, Rifts is awesome. Yeah, Rifts is awesome. I love Rifts. Wish they would do D&D Funko Pops. Oh my God, Questwise, dude, that would be so awesome. I wish they would do that, and they did some Transformers, but they did Transformers from the movie. I'm like, why haven't they done Transformers from the 1980s? Oh man, you just finished. Malik just finished Stranger Things season 2 today. That is awesome. Man, yeah, I'm glad I can inspire you to do that. I love that show. Very much into it. When it hit, I knew I watched like the first episode, and that's when the very beginning of Dark Places and Demogorgons kind of popped in my mind. It made me think of the Goonies, and I immediately thought, why has nobody ever made a game where you play the Goonies? And then I started thinking about it, and it took some time, but after a while, Dark Places and Demogorgons definitely came from Stranger Things. But one thing I never wanted to be, I never wanted to play Stranger Things. I wanted to, Stranger Things is basically emulation and amalgamation of all kinds of different things from the 80s all thrown into one, and I wanted the game Dark Places and Demogorgons to be like that, all kinds of things thrown into one. Yeah, they did do a G.I. Joe one, and they also did He-Man. They have He-Man, G.I. Joe. It was weird, but all the Transformer ones were all the ones from the movies. They didn't do any of the ones from the cartoons. So yeah, Malik, I'm with you, man. I cannot wait for season 3. Looking forward to that. That should be a good time. Really, really excited about the possibilities of that. With season 2, I really like the X-Men feel that they went for. I think that was really neat. I like that whole scene, or whole few episodes. So I won't give anything away for those who haven't seen it. But yeah, I was a big fan of season 2. I like season 1's still my favorite, but I did like season 2 quite a bit. So I'm really looking forward to. I need to catch up on, like, I don't know if you guys watched The Flash and Supergirl and Arrow, the CW shows. I'm falling way behind. I need to catch up for that. Oh yes, well, you know what, they got several Conans. My Questwise, my friend Collins, he's a huge Conan fan, and of course, I mean, I'm a huge Conan fan, Red Sonja, but Collins, I mean, that's like his favorite movie, Conan the Barbarian, and he's got a couple different ones. He's got the ones with the mud paint, where he does like the mud zebra paint on himself and stuff like that. So yeah, they got a couple of those, and of course the Red Sonja. Let's see. I got another one over here that I got for my birthday. Let's see. I got to move a couple things in the way. But this is another one. I don't know if you guys are into this or not, but I'm a huge, huge Kevin Smith nut. Love Kevin Smith. Love his movies. Love him as a podcaster. He's a big inspiration for why I make games now. He tells a story all the time about there's two kinds of people in the world, the whys and the why nots. And he said most people, when you tell them you're going to do something creative, they ask you why. Why are you doing it? And he said, so you need to go out there and find people who say, you want to do something creative? Why not? And they help you to achieve your dreams, and you help them to achieve their dreams. And that little speech that he dropped, it's on the internet. You can find it. It kind of changed my life. This is what made me finally say, you know what, I can do this. Why not? If everyone else has had a chance to do it. Why not me? So we got that. Need to catch up on Arrow and the Flash. Yeah, I definitely, man. I'm so far behind. Our cable company here in Louisville, Kentucky, the cable company that we have, they discontinued the CW network. So I actually don't get the CW network. So I have been having to watch it through those shows through the CW app, and then I just kind of fell behind, and so now I'm really gonna have to just wait till they come out on like Netflix or whatever, when they hit Netflix this fall or whenever that happens. Chad says Kevin Smith is one of my favorite directors. Yeah, I love Kevin Smith. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. A lot of people don't like Yoga Hosers. Yoga Hosers, his new movie. That movie took a lot of grief. I mean, for what it is, I think it's a goofy, cute little girl, or goofy, cute little movie about teenage girls nowadays. And I don't know if it's because my daughter's like that age, the age of the two Colleens, but whoa, hang on, you just totally threw me off, Malik. You preferred the remake of Conan? Oh man. Well, you know what? It's everybody's entitled to their opinion, and it's all entertainment subjective. But woo, that's a brave statement to make there. Jason Momoa, he is awesome, and I just wish. I don't know if I was expecting too much. I wish that it had been handled a little differently, but each generation gets their own. Everything nowadays is a remake, so they can't all be zingers, as Promise says. But yeah, Chad, Kevin Smith, definitely, he's one of my favorites. I've been following him since Mallrats. In fact, my friends all went to see Mallrats, and I didn't go because I had never heard of Clerks beforehand. And they went to Mallrats, and they got the movie posters, and they were signed, and it was all this big deal. And I didn't go because, like, who wants to go see a movie called Mallrats? I don't want to go see that. And it turns out Mallrats to this day is one of my favorite movies. So my wife keeps telling me that I need to work out a deal with Kevin Smith and make a role-playing game based on his View Askew universe. I don't know how that would work out, but I could try that. Yeah, quest-wise, I did see Momoa's on Frontier. I haven't yet watched it, but I saw that the other day, and I'd heard of Frontier, but to tell you the truth, I didn't know it was a Netflix show. I just happened to be scrolling through there looking for stand-up comedy, and they had it down like on one of the sub tiers. And I was like, oh yeah, there's Aquaman, and I thought about checking that out. So what's everybody's opinion on Bright? I tell you what, I'll hold my opinion. I'll see what, if you guys have seen it or not. I'm talking about the new Will Smith modern fantasy movie for Netflix, Bright. But yeah, I'll hold on to what my thoughts are because I'd like to hear what y'all's are. I'll tell you what, my hands and stuff are sore from packing boxes of Dark Places and the Demogorgons and sending them out. It was something else. I didn't realize how long it was going to take and how many people it took. I mean, just signing it, we signed over 250 books to go out to people who wanted them signed. And so that took a lot longer than I had anticipated. All right, so Questwise chimed in. Jody says, I really liked it. Watched it twice, looking forward to the sequel. Shocker. It says, Bright, not good. Looked like a fantasy Alien Nation rehash. All right. And Chad said, it was all right, but the history world doesn't make sense. course, I also like the fake commercials they created for it. Yeah, you know, I I I had when I watched it, I felt like I was watching two movies. Like I like the concept of what it is, and I like, you know, I'm actually a Will Smith fan. I like Will Smith movies. Um, I like the subject matter, but it seemed like it needed a rewrite or editing or something. There was just too much lull, and it really sucked at world building. I'm with y'all that the history didn't make sense. I just thought that the world building in it, there wasn't enough explained. I kind of like the orcs, and you know, the orcs being kind of the mistreated race, and you got the first orc coming up, and I got all the allegories about our modern race and things like that. But yeah, I think the world building could have been better. I think Bright would better be served to be a comic book, like maybe a big trade paperback or something like that, where they could spend a little time. Um, Will Smith was good. Actually, I liked Will Smith, but I thought the best part of the movie was Will Smith's partner. I can't remember the actor's name, but I really dug him, the orc cop. He was my favorite part. See, Malik says I never jumped on the Kevin Smith fan wagon. I grew up on Arnold and loved the original films, but I just love the new Conan better. Cool. Let's see. Shocker says it wasn't horrible, but I'm not looking forward to the sequel. Yeah, quest-wise, Jody did definitely came off as a shadow run. That's what I thought when I was watching. I was like, there's two games. There's a game out there by Anthony C. Hunter. If you guys are a fan of My Survive This games, you should check out. He's got an OSR game out called Sorcery and Skyscrapers, or Skyscrapers and Sorcery. Sorry, said the wrong thing. But it's a modern fantasy game, and it kind of falls right along the lines of Bright. That was the first thing I thought. So, but I was thinking of that, and then also the Shadowrun, came to mind. So it's kind of a hybrid between Anthony's game, Skyscrapers or Sorceries and Skyscrapers, and then Shadowrun. Let's see. Oh, well, Malik, the Bright actually isn't a TV series. They did it as one of the Netflix original movies. So I mean, it's only 2 hours. You can watch the whole thing. It's worth watching one time. It just wasn't, what I thought, the hype that they had built it up to. His partner played Uncle Owen in the prequels. I did not know that. I'll have to pull up when we go off here. I'll have to pull up a picture of him. Let's see. Cool, Jody. I'm glad somebody looked into it. I want to make sure because the in Dark Places and Demogorgons, all the animal descriptors, like when it says vampire, and then it tells you what the vampire does. That all was written by Anthony Hunter, came right out of his book. He told me to go ahead and not, I didn't have to write my own. He would take care of it, and so he offered that up. No, Malik, I like the Evil Dead remakes. Now I wouldn't go as far as say I liked it better than the original, but it was really good. That was one that I was surprised. Yeah, and White Lies. Hey, White Lies is a really good game, Jody. I really like White Lies, and then the same guy who did White Lies, he's got his company is DW Studios, and they just released Frontier Space, and that game looks really, really awesome too. It's kind of set like the like first season of Star Trek meets Buck Rogers, that type thing. very cool, and it really, I haven't played that one yet, but everything I've seen of it, it really sets the tone and puts you in that world. So they're worth checking that out. See, hand cramps are not fun. Mine cramp up after a long session of drawing maps. Yes, that will definitely happen. Yeah, I used to, all my maps look terrible. I ain't gonna lie, but I used to draw maps at nauseum, trying to get better at it, and just draw different stuff. And man, my hands used to ache. Now, funny enough, I type all day long, and my hands so far don't seem to bother me. You know, we're getting to that point. But actually, I'm probably here in a. We'll go on for a few more minutes. Anybody's got anything they want to shout out? But then I'll call it a night. Just because I have been doing so much Bloat Games stuff that my family's hardly seen me. My wife says, "Are you ever going to leave that room?" I said, "No, probably not. Probably not. I got people who count on me. I got to get these games out." So for everybody who's in the chat, if you get a chance, if you're not already following Questwise, check out his channel. That's Jody. For those people who got the Dark Places and Demogorgons vampire source book, Jody wrote that. He's also the writer on the third book of the Vigilante hack, which was Sanctuary Asylum. So, all right, man, Shocker, you take it easy, partner. Try to have an easy night of work, man. But yeah, so if you get a chance to check out Questwise, that's he's the writer of a couple of Bloat Games products, and we got a couple more things that he and I are working on that I can't wait to bring to you. So, but I think I'm gonna hop off here too, just because I am tired, and I'm gonna turn in for the night before I get up bright and early and do it again. Thank you everybody for dropping by. Thank y'all for chatting. It's been a lot of fun. No problem, Jody. So I'll be dropping back in later on this week, probably sometime in the evening. Hopefully I'll see you all then, and hopefully everybody gets a chance to check out Dark Places and Demogorgons. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Now if I can just figure out how to stop it. There we go. See you guys later.